Hey, this Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey
Yes,
guys.
welcome, Travers. Walk out.
Yes, Trava.
Well,
Yeah.
let's put our cups up for another delicious, spicy episode.
Oh, there we go.
And
I'm,
let's
bu-
slay.
I'm Bougetto tonight.
Clean, clean,
Clink,
clean, clean,
clink.
clean.
Yes, Mika
So
always
as you can
fancy.
see, I'm having a bulldog today. Thought, it's Memorial Day. Brr, 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 like pull up. So I wanted to get a little spicy on tonight for you guys.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm.
And what are you
Okay.
having?
My drinks are courtesy of Nikia Denise Carpentry.
Okay.
Um, I have Great American Lemonade flavored malt beverage, and I mixed it with some Bartonella,
Oh, is it good?
and it's good.
Yes. I didn't drink mine because I gotta go to school. Uh, I am having Corona hard seltzer. That's what she said. Cherry flavor.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Okay.
delicious.
Okay.
So how was the weekend for you ladies?
It was good. Yes, my son graduated high school.
Love
Yes,
you.
Yes. And I cried. Oh my God.
Yes.
yes, he
Uh,
definitely. That was a great day. He graduated St. Charles High School,
It was.
and then we had a little cookout, and it was cute. Real quick, it was cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
the mic. Yes, it was.
on a mic. Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, we were together and we went to a
Mhm.
comedy show and it was
Yes.
real
That thing was
cute.
funny.
It was cute and the drinks was definitely hitting. Like they was all top shelf. So shout
Mhm.
out to them for the show because we had a good time. Yes, working in the parking lot. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we had a
Yes.
good
And I was
time.
with them. So we had an awesome time. And then I was feeling very nature-esque on the drive home. Yes. And I was outside in the rain. Yes. And feeling very yes and yes, but no, the weekend was awesome. And then Erica on Sunday, she called me up and said, "Come outside." I'm outside, and I'm like, "Okay." And she surprised me with getting my nails done. So I had a manicure done, my little tink tink nails. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
want to
that
take
was a yes, my little tink tink nails in Ting Ting. But yeah, so I had a really great weekend. I felt really good thanks to my girls. You guys are always awesome to me. So yes, my weekend
okay.
was great.
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
and we got these lovely great things
Oh,
over the
yes.
weekend.
Oh, yeah, we did. And
Yeah.
I
Shout
made
out
them
to the Urban
see.
Boutique.
Yeah, shout
Okay, Kitty.
out. Okay, yes, I was giving it a shout out because that's where the logo is
Yes, I know you.
located at. But
Mhm.
Oh,
yes,
I'm
shout
sorry, I
out
did it
to
too
you.
early.
And it fit for the plus.
Oh, yes, I was about to say.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
Lee.
Yes, because I'm a big joint and this is comfortable. And I,
Number plus, yes.
and I don't feel like,
Yes, it's
uncomfortable.
comfortable.
Yeah, I don't feel uncomfortable. So, yeah.
Okay, you better
Yeah.
talk that shit, okay?
Okay.
Come
Okay.
on.
All them tatas my besties got, and it puts them in there all the way. And
Okay.
all I got was a hat. Yes, but I like it. Listen, my Urban hats, yes, beautiful. So
Well, that's
go check
so
them out, y'all.
cute.
They got some nice stuff and nice
They
stuff.
Mhm.
do. They do. Starting from scratch, that is so getting kind.
That was
Okay,
funny.
so can we get into the
R.E.A.D.
AD.
yes on the right? Can you see? Okay,
Okay.
Mm.
okay. So first up, Daddy's little girl again,
Okay.
and Offset in culture got a little doggy, and at first, she got it and she did the little touch and gang back because that was brand new to her. But after a few more videos, she like her gift. Like she is really like, okay, and doggy, this mine. So
Okay.
I thought that was cute and spoiled the girls. Next up, Back to the Streets versus Body Goals. So Summer Walker is trending online this weekend because she pinned a fan's comment, and it was like, "You got to be single now because you haven't been like this since before old dude." So she was out, twerking, got her ass out, all that, and then she pinned that exact message under her photo. So I don't know. Maybe she is back to the street, about to have a hot girl summer. It's what it is. But while she's doing that, I am definitely feeling Tokyo's body goals. Like, I am
Okay,
proud of her. She is really like, okay, you hear me? She looks good, and she is doing it,
she
and
does
doing
look
it
good.
with her little waist trainer. Her little now she is doing it. So,
Yeah.
congrats to her because she looks really good. She does.
Yes.
And next up, they were doing a smash or pass, and I thought it gave me a nice little chuckle on Kodak Black. So Kodak Black. So some of the comments, is smash or pass. The first one was drowning.
Oh,
It's like damn. Next up was fast paced walk pass. So I guess that little fast pace when you gotta go somewhere, you in a rush.
well, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hit that on them. Someone was like, "I was eating. Come on, son."
Damn.
That's so mean.
Someone else was like, "Y'all females saying no until he throw that bag." Okay, so I'm like, he might have a point there. And then last but not least, he did get one who said, "Death smash. I love me some black fire." So he got one at the end of the day. You know,
Yes.
it was good. So.
I didn't know that that was Kodak Black until I went to the trap. What's it called? The Trap Music Museum.
Hmm.
I didn't know until them years
I
ago.
never
It
knew.
was like because it was pictures on the wall, and I was like, "That's that dude." And he was like
Wow.
Kodak Black. I was like, "Oh, that's Kodak Black." I didn't even realize it. But yeah,
That
it was him. I was
is
late.
and ciao. In other news, Portia was on her little show, The Dish, and she basically came out and revealed she got her fiance middle name tatted on her neck. And she basically said that's what you do when you in love with somebody, and he got her
She
name.
was super in love.
Okay, like super duper
Mhm.
fly, like Missy, you feel me? But
Okay.
she is definitely, so she got the name on the neck or whatever. So she was getting a little
She getting
backlash
that
about
African
that.
zingaling. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
then there we go. Okay.
Okay. That boo
Boom,
knock
bop,
neat.
bop,
I
boom,
was
bop,
thinking
bop,
it.
boom, bop, 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 boni, boni, mama.
Yes.
And you must never like
Yes. That beloved. Beloved.
must be nice. Must be nice. So, but
Mm.
and also in other news, not ratchet news, but girl, somebody tried rolling Ray on like today because
Honey.
or not somebody prank call the police to my house. That's some tripping ass shit. Hated all and was banging loud. So you know what I mean? Like, he had a big ass TV on the whole wall. It's like the whole wall. But if y'all want to see the full video, definitely go to the shade room. And somebody prank called and they rolled up in there, but he cursed them the fuck out. It was like, I'm in a wheelchair, like what I'm gonna do. So
Okay.
he was like, someone said that they called. He's like, why would I call you? Like, so, like,
He was
it
like,
was, yeah, it was not giving what it was supposed to have gave. And
Mm.
he's definitely, yeah, so that was trifling. Don't be doing that, y'all. Y'all is really hating. Like, don't be doing that.
And then it's like you never know how those police was gonna
Gonna
be. They
show
could have
up.
came and
Right.
killed him or something.
Mm,
mm-hmm.
that
And
was
they would
wrong.
go in his closet and he was like, get out of there.
Yes. So, yes, next up, prime time. So these were like the top picks. And, some of them I was like, I don't know about no top pick, but I'll let you girls be the judge. So we'll get into it. So here we are with a little duo. I was like, okay, that's cute, little sassy,
Mm-hmm.
spicy,
Cute.
pink, Kia's color.
Yeah.
Then we also have another couple here pulling the red and black, which is,
Okay.
elegant. That's cute too. I like that. Maybe like an all white little majorette or something like one piece.
What are those legging parts? What's that, leggings?
Yeah, it's like a one piece. Yeah, it's like a one piece maybe bodysuit with the long like
Oh, okay. With the
thing.
train.
Yeah, like a tutu train or something like that. Um, yes,
Tutu
and
train.
then we also have more
Okay.
couples. So I was like, okay, his pants real tight, but
Yes.
It's like tight, but okay. And then, we have like the
Okay.
blue with the umbrella. They do are, rocking a face mask, making them fashionable. So I thought that was cute to incorporate. And I was like, yes, give it to me,
Okay,
big girl.
big girl.
Okay. She is wearing that red. She better
Yes,
wear
she
it.
is.
And then, of course, this
Ooh,
was the other one. So I was like, okay.
okay.
I don't know
Going
if this gave me
different.
what it was supposed to have gave, but I mean, I guess I get the concept. It could be
Yeah.
like down south, but that was pretty much like the tops of it. And then also to recap proud moments as we kind of briefly spoke about earlier a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm so
yes, my dad's
glad.
son and graduated. Yes, this
Yes.
weekend, which was very
Yeah.
emotional and fun and happy and a very good time. Like a very, very proud mom and
Yeah.
godmom. Like everybody was proud of him. I don't just, girl, don't get me started again because I don't even want to
Okay.
get on here right now. So let me come
Yeah.
up off of that. So with that being said,
Okay.
I would say bye, bitches, and turn it
Oh.
back over to you girls in the studio. In
Okay.
the studio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
prom is different. I remember back in the day, girl, like we was not giving them that much. It was a basic dress, maybe a dress from Styles, or something, and you just went to prom. That was a lot going on.
Or
But
if
okay.
you had it made, it was just, it
Mhm.
wasn't all, I don't know. It just wasn't, they get real creative these days, but I guess, fashion changed too. But they be definitely testing the waters with how much skin they can expose.
They be like ball gowns,
Yeah.
like fashion ball gowns or something. I don't know.
Yes. Work the runway, 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 work the
That's what
runway,
it do. And yes,
Okay.
yes,
Tens across the board. Okay.
yes, and
Yes.
yes,
Okay. In a moment.
in
Okay.
the moment,
My
yes. So I'm
background.
so proud of my other child. Ah, just so proud. But yeah, I'm not gonna cry. We're not gonna do that today.
Who is watching MASH? Okay.
Okay. Oh, he old. He watching
That's
MASH.
like, who is watching it?
He
Okay.
might be asleep. You know when MASH used to come on when
No,
it was time to go
I
to
think
bed.
it's Law and Order. I think it's Law and Order. My
Oh,
bad.
okay.
It sound like that's even old
Okay,
too.
because you know when MASH came on, it was time to go to bed. Because don't nobody watch no MASH.
I was
So
like,
yes, let's get into this topic for the evening. Okay.
mm,
So the topic for the evening is customers are always right until they're wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So this is something that bothers me really, really bad because customers always think they right, and that's not always the case. And honestly, we need to stop making it seem like it's okay that they're always right when they're not always right. Right. So I was like, who thought of this? Like, who came up with this slogan or this quote that customers are always right? So, of course, I went to Google because I was like, who did this and why? And the phrase was coined by Harry Gordon Selfridge in 1909. And he
Mm,
was the owner of a department store pretty much. And he said that that slogan really helped his business because it brought in more revenue and it just made his business more prosperous because customers felt like they were getting top-notch service because of the slogan customers are always right. So let's talk about that. What are y'all thoughts about this slogan? Do y'all agree with this slogan or are y'all like, mm-mm?
no. Customers is not always right. Fuck out of here. They is not always right. And I get it, they be trying to make customers feel all good. But sometimes you gotta read a customer too because you can be having them walking around here on a high horse because they're gonna just keep doing it when they go into other stores and keep making the scene until they get what they want and all that. And I'm not about to deal with that because with stuff like that, you go straight to management. Like I'm not about to sit up here and go back and forth. Once I go back and forth with you one or twice, like even we get to the twice, oh no, okay, girl, well, can you go sit down? I'll get my manager. Like at this point, because I'm not about to deal with you. So that's above me. You can go to Best Western. It's next door.
Okay.
They are not always right. They not.
yeah, there. I don't know why he came up with that, and it should have stuck with his store because no. Yeah, like no, I don't believe in that because they be wrong, and not all of them be wrong, but
Mhm.
A lot of them be
A lot of them
wrong,
do,
and
yeah.
they swear that they right, and they swear that they run the situation. Like you don't run
Mhm.
nothing. So no, I don't think that. I don't think that customers always right. They
I
whack.
just think it's a way you can help, you know what I'm saying, the situation. Like, okay, they may feel inconvenienced or they may misread something and then understand it. And,
Mhm.
it might offer extra something just for the inconvenience. But at that point, like, going forward, this is what it is. Because some people really be trying it, they be playing. And I don't got time for that. So,
Okay. Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember when I used to work at the bank, when I used to work at SunTrust, I used to work at SunTrust many years ago. And that was a thing where the customers, some of the well the I guess yeah, they are the customers, I guess. They they always thought that they was right. Like, and no, you're not right. And it was certain situations because people they don't play about their money. So
Mhm.
um a lot of times it would be where the customer didn't have the money in their account, or they may owe the bank money and then get a check. And then, of course, if you want to cash that check, we'll cash it for you, but we're going to take that money you owe us first. And
Okay.
mhm.
so that was a lot of times they just thought that they was right. And it's like, no, this is my money. Yeah, but you owe the bank. Why would you come to the bank that you owe money to get money from? Like, that's dumb.
Right.
And then it's like stuff that you had to explain, and they always thought they was right, and it's like, no, you're not right. And then, or even if the account was negative, and they didn't understand why it was negative, and they were like, no, because my card, I had it in there because it let me use the card. No, you got an overdraft. We're gonna charge you, so you still owe. So I know from experience that no, that's not true. Customers are not
Right.
always right, even though they be trying to be. Nope.
Right. Y'all be playing as customers. Y'all not always right. At,
Yes.
okay. At all.
What about you?
Oh, me, my turn. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, they're not. They're right until they're wrong. Like, okay, if there's a situation and they're like, okay, this is what it is. This is what this says. Okay, you think you're right until I prove to you that you're wrong, and then we're gonna figure it out. And if we can't figure it out, then I mean, you can always go somewhere else. Like, if I don't own a business, but if I owned a business, I would rather lose that one and keep the other customers that I have to say, to do what's right. Like, you're not about to do me. You're not about to do me. So I don't know. I don't believe that the customer is always right. But prove you're innocent until proven guilty. That's
Have
fine.
you ever been in like a situation where the client, I mean, I keep saying the client because I don't have customers, I have clients,
Mhm.
where the customer like try to take advantage of that whole the customer's almost the customer's always right situation, the little thing, the little slogan.
Oh my God, yes. So back in the day, I used
Okay.
to I used to work at the hotel overnight
I'm
and they would
continuing.
come in, honey child, Lord. So
Right.
when they make their reservations over Expedia, they come in at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking they could check in. Why
Oh,
y'all laughing?
because Mika is
What I do? I did something. What did
no,
they do?
Mika is drunk.
Oh, oh, Mika, Mika, not
Ooh.
right now. Not right now.
Oh my God, I
Breathe.
know. Oh my God, I didn't.
Breathe.
I didn't. I never knew.
This is
uh,
Saturday night all over again.
Oh
mm,
God, yes. Oh God,
Yes,
please.
I'm
them
gonna
drinks were
sleep good
strong. But
tonight.
no, seriously. So when people book on Expedia, they come into the hotel thinking they can check in at 4 o'clock. No, your reservation is for that day when we do check-ins at 3 in the evening. So they will always be like, no, they would tell me, no, the customer's always right. I call Expedia. Yeah, we'll call Expedia. And then they'll tell us what I'm telling you. So, like, you can
Wait,
either
what would they try to do again? What you say?
so yeah, so what happens is say if I wanted to get a hotel room and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, I go on Expedia and book a room
Um,
for thinking I can check in at 4 o'clock in the
at four
morning.
o'clock in the morning, but no, you
Right.
can't check in until
You
the
can't
check-in
until
time.
check-in time that same day.
Oh
So
yeah.
Mm,
customers would come in and have a whole attitude when we say we don't have no more rooms. Well, I went to Expedia and they hit the customers are always right. Why would Expedia give me a room and y'all not? Well, because ma'am, your reservation is for today when we have check-in at 3, not today at 4 o'clock in the morning. Where do we do that at? So we tell them to call Expedia.
Them
Expedia
hoe
puts them,
hours.
huh?
Them hoe hours. Okay.
Okay, yes. So we tell the client to the customer to call Expedia. Expedia puts them on hold and call us. And I'm
mm,
like, no. And here's the customer. You could talk to them. But to answer the question, yeah, I've customers used to do it all the time, but it never works.
mm.
Yeah.
Mm,
So,
mm.
and what about you, Meek?
Girl, well, I ain't had no jobs like that where like I gotta be directly in front of the customers trying to use this rule. But even with my current job, I always think of it like it's only furniture because it really is. And if it was supposed to deliver, I'm sorry, at a certain time, we put overnight on it. Sometimes you can't help what happened in transit, what happened in other states. There was snowstorm, ice storm, hailstorms, firestorms, all kind of storms. Like, bitch, we had no control over that. And it was a whole flood or something we had last year or whatever with all them floods in all them states. So
Mhm.
people was getting real, real edgy and stuff. And I'm like, bitch, I did all I could do. Like, there's really nothing more. So, like I said, at that point, it's about me. Like, I can't give that my energy because they're only going to keep fighting it. And then they're going to get to the point, well, let me talk to your manager. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you before you even get to there because I'm not dealing with this. Like, bitch, fuck you.
What about
And
when you used to bartend? Did you ever have any?
oh, when I was the bartender, that was cute because like the little old man, they used to flirt and everything because they knew I was heavy on the hand.
Uh,
So bartending was
Okay.
always cute. Like I never had no issues like with that. I promise you, I didn't. Like they'll come and they'll talk, and they tell us like we don't talk back to them and like give them advice, but just let them hear them out. And then sometimes if you can deny a person of drinking, I had that happen one time, but. The bartender I was working with, this one dude, he went to college with me too, and they like we just had each other's back. So he already knew I was like, gonna have to cut him off. Like he can't have no more to drink. So as soon as I did that, the guy get belligerent and the boy went over there. He was like, dude, you say you can't have any more, you can't have any more. That's it. Like we're gonna have to tell you to leave. We're gonna get you out of here in a minute. And I'm like, okay, follow through, like get him
Okay.
out of here because we need to get ready to get up out of here. But other than that, like, and I used to even have to work the tables around, like when they were short on waitresses, they'll eat at the bar. I had to put the food in, do all that, make they drink. So, get them tips and they'll let me keep their tips because basically I served them. So
okay.
Right. Okay.
I never really had issues. Like it was something that was missing, which I knew was missing. I'll like let somebody know, can you bring me this up to the bar and all that. So it was popping. I used to get paid at that job, yo. That was the money
Okay.
right there. I used to
Yeah,
really
Okay.
back in the
thought I
day.
was a stripper coming home with them swinging right. Like,
Okay.
damn, that was good. I'm glad I didn't have no issues like that to like have to slap a hoe because I really liked that job when I had it. That was like one of my favorites, like my only
Mm,
job in college. But it was like it was kicking, it was popping.
Okay.
But I don't
Um,
like people. I get that with customer service. That's what made me not like people.
mm,
Like customer
mm,
service
oh,
job, like phone customer service, they constantly keep
mhm.
calling. Like that's another shave and no shave when the Gracie had got me a job back in the day at Robeson and I was just like, oh, I don't like this. Like this not it. And some people deserve a hang up on, which they would get. I'm
mm.
like, oops, my line disconnected. Oops. But oops, sorry, Gracie. But sometimes some of them people was because they need oil and they cursing you out, but they can't pay their bill and all. I'm like, I can't do customer service. That I cannot do. I know I can't because I'm like, bitch, you don't know. Like, I have your address right now. Like, don't play with me. I don't know who you think you're talking to. This is why I disconnect the line to avoid that. Like, click,
Right.
and you just be somebody else's problem because
Right.
I'm
Don't
not.
make me pull up.
Yeah, customer service. I know it's not for me because they be like, don't let it get to you. Because like they'll be like, you're imbecile. Like, are you fucking stupid? And I'm like, bitch, who you talking to? Like
Okay.
before you even get anything else out and click and they be like, oh Nicole, is something wrong with your line? Yeah, I think it is. Like y'all might want to check it.
I
But
used to
Yeah.
and click at SunTrust too, because when we
yes,
had
Speedy, I used to
when
and click. That's what we call it. That
the
shit and click.
egg click, because they used to have they with the one I worked at, they had the TV screens. You wasn't in front of the teller. You had to get
Oh
on the
my
TV.
God,
So when people used
no.
to get smart click off the TV screen, like, I'm not doing this with them. I'm not doing this.
Right.
Yes,
And
exactly.
then with me, I
Exactly.
was the commercial teller, so I dealt with the business and all the money, like the big large deposits, or somebody
Mm.
had to cash a large check. So I had the most money. And sometimes they be like, "This is the commercial line. You in the wrong line. Put it, get them there. You give me attitude. Oh well, this is the commercial line. You have to go on the regular line." They be mad as shit because the regular line will be long as hell. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Or I'm gonna click you off. No,
Okay,
click.
yes, and click. That's what we call that. So yes, so many
That's
people like, oh
crazy.
my God, I think I lost service or I got disconnected. Just know that be the customer people and clicking on you because you're
Yeah.
not about to try them today. Maybe you need another customer rep. They're gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you don't
best
play,
off
you don't
sitting
play with
next door.
nobody that you don't play with nobody that know your address, cook your food, and that's taking care of you when you can't take care of yourself. Cause them people will pull up real quick. They'll kill
Hmm.
you.
But
They'll
do the
kill
slogan give people a false hope of entitlement?
Yeah.
you. Mm-hmm.
People are entitled anyway these days. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people are already just entitled and just think everybody owes you something. Like, nobody owes you shit. So that definitely, that whole customer always right, definitely gives a false hope of entitlement. No, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, and you're not talking to me. So no.
That's true. Yeah, I agree. Like you already, especially when you already feel like the world owes you everything, that slogan just screwed it up for everybody. Like, yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I feel like it's like in some cases, sometimes the slogan do be on point. Like, you be right. Cause sometimes you're going to a place and you're in the bestest mood. Like you just feeling good. And you go in and you're like, okay, oh, okay, this lady's gonna make my sandwich. And she start making it and you tell her, no mayonnaise. And then she put mayonnaise on it. Oh ma'am, no mayonnaise. Well, you ain't say ain't putting that on there. And so now it's like, damn, like I was having a good day. She's yelling at me because I told her no mayonnaise on my sandwich. So now she got to make it again and she got an attitude. So it's like, I came in here with good intentions. And at this point, I feel like the customer is right because I was calm. But if I have to jump across this counter and beat your ass for being disrespectful to me, will my
Well,
spirit be
yeah,
right? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess, levels to
the
it.
customer is right at that moment, that situation, but not always right.
Mhm.
Not always, but I'm saying like
Yeah, but in
sometimes.
that situation, definitely they were
So
correct. That's what the fuck I
it's
wanted on my sandwich.
struggle.
Okay.
Right.
So
So
do
it's
it
like your
right.
struggle.
Right.
Like it's pick your struggle, I guess. And then it's the other way around when you are doing shit right and then a customer come in and be extra, oh, you put too many pickles. I ain't say all those pickles. I just said a little bit of pickles. Like, bitch, you saw me making it. Like, bitch, when I was putting it on it, why didn't you say something then? So, like,
Well, ooh, I got a good one. What about the situation that that we all were in for the comedy show with the ticket thing?
Oh my
It was
God, that's a
right.
good one. Oh, well, he made it. I mean, he made it right. I get. I mean, well, first of all, it
No,
was.
I'm talking about us because he ain't make it right with us. He
Oh,
should
he
have
didn't make it right
offered.
yet.
He
Okay.
didn't. Well, we had already ended up buying. Whoever that dude wasn't the person that was in charge of the thing.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
person that offer that he gave them, I was like, he could have gave us that offer. I mean, we didn't get that offer. Like with the
True.
whole when they paid for the drinks. They paid the $30 thinking they was getting drinks and an entry, just like us.
right.
Hmm.
He told them, well, what I could do is get you in and give you one drink. We weren't offered that because if that was
No.
the case, I would have took that instead of paying the
Right.
extra $20. But yeah, in that situation, were we right as the customer, or were they right as
So
the
I would say this is just me because I guess because I don't know which one of you read the email that said that wasn't the ticket price and the drink price, it was separate. Once
Mhm.
we knew that it was separate and we had to get the admission ticket, then at that point we knew. So it was like, but from the jump, it should have been the wording wasn't right at all.
It
Clear.
was misleading. It was definitely
Yeah,
misleading.
that
And
word.
it
I can
was
agree with
misleading.
that. I can
But
definitely agree with that. It was
yeah, but
misleading.
once we read our email, you read the email and knew, and we took care of that, then we was just like, okay, well, we got 4 drinks, and 4 drinks was strongest. Oh my god! But
Mhm.
it was worth
It
it. But
was.
yeah, had we had came in with just the $30 and not knowing that, and he didn't reciprocate that same
Bill
attention
to
to us, then
us.
yeah, we would have been like, hello, we same thing here. So,
Yeah,
but
so
yeah,
why can't you offer that to us? So yeah, yeah, in that case, yeah. But
yeah.
we turned out, we was watching.
Okay. They was
But
funny. I
yeah,
liked it. So I
yeah, I
have
did.
a question. Have any of you ever took advantage of the slogan yourselves? Like the customers always right slogan for yourself, like had a situation, we was like, oh yeah, the customer's always right in a situation. Even if you knew it wasn't right, did you ever take advantage of the slogan in a situation?
In the bedroom. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Customers always
Oh, we
right.
are so disrespectful to one another. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Mhm.
outside of the bedroom.
Okay, outside of the bedroom. No, I ain't need to take advantage of nobody for that because I don't know. It be levels to mine. Like I start out nice because I get it, and I've worked in like even restaurant situations and all that. Like I get all that, but like after a while, like I feel like if you starting to really just brush me off or be disrespectful towards me, then that's when I get a little stern with you and be like, okay, we're not about to do all of that. So I don't know if I've
I I
had.
have. I definitely have with Chipotle because my food was
Oh,
cold. My food was cold and it came way past the delivery time. And they didn't bring my damn salad dressings like I told them to. So I
oh,
called up there and took advantage of that and got my money back. Thank you.
Okay.
okay.
And
That's
I always get, well, I try to get extra salad dressings when I go in. So that way, in case the people don't bring me none, I'll have a salad dressing to use.
Mhm.
And it's a shame I have to do that. Like, just bring me my damn salad dressing.
Okay. Have I
that's
ever
with the
done
Mm-hmm.
DoorDash.
trying to think, have I ever used Okay, so yeah. But it wasn't my it wasn't my fault. So it was a while back. I went shopping and um it was when people put clothes, just merchandise back randomly, don't care where they put it at. So it was this cute outfit and it was on a sales rack at Rainbow. And I knew that it shouldn't have been on sale and it ain't had no little orange sticker on it. But I sure enough did go to the teller and was the cashier was like, but it shouldn't have been there. Like, it's there, so I should get the discount, whatever it is on sale for. And she was like, but ma'am, it's not on sale. It's somebody put it back in the wrong area. I said, well, is it my fault that they did that? Because I'm just shopping and I like something and it's in a sales thing. I see it's on sale. I want the sale. So they end up giving it to me on sale. But I knew I
Okay.
was wrong. I knew I was wrong. But
I know my mother took advantage of that too. When we went to go get them rose petals for Christine's birthday that time. And the box was beat up real bad. It was only two boxes of the rose, the color that we needed.
mhm.
And one of the boxes was beat up real bad. And my mother is very finicky when she shops. She's finicky about stuff like if you get the milk and if it's marks on the milk, she ain't getting the milk because it's a mark on it. I don't want that. So like
Okay.
or if something is dented, I'm not like if a little piece of dent on a cereal box, no, because it's a dent. So she's very finicky, and the box was dented up. And she was like, oh, this trash ass box. So we started stuffing the rose petals from the raggedy box and put some of it in the other box. And no, I think it was the other way around. We stuffed from the good box. We took some and put it in the raggedy box. And then when she went to the front, she was like, this box is a mess, And I think they gave it to us for like $2 or something because the box is raggedy. Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
Jet on. Yes.
I think the only time I think I did that now that I think about it is when we went to the Poconos for my birthday and I was so upset. Like I had it for
But
longer, but
that
we
wasn't your
took
fault.
it but it was They were just asking me to do too much that wasn't willing to do, and I didn't stay the full time. But I did argue her because she wasn't trying to give me no money back, and I was like, "But we not staying the whole time. Like I'm leaving a whole day earlier." And
Mm-hmm.
she's basically saying like, "Okay, but that's not my problem. Like you signed a contract for 4 days, so it's not my fault you leave in 3 days." But I was like, "This is not livable. Like it's below
Right.
zero weather,
Right.
it's freezing. Like that's when we
They
really
ain't had no
got
heat.
turned up." Yeah, talking about
The water was flooded.
go to the shed and go get the hair dryers and just blow the hair dryers on the pipes until it loosen up the water. Like who the fuck is doing that in below zero and it's animals out there?
Right.
So I
That's
did have
something
to
she
go
should have
back and
did.
forth with her. And so did Nick have to go back and forth with her until it was like, okay, she was tired of the back and forth. She was like, okay, I'll just refund you the deposit or whatever for that additional night that you're not staying. Just leave everything intact. Bitch, shut up. This old ass fucking cabin. Like a bed could have come in
The
here and
TV
jumped in
didn't
here.
even work either.
Yeah, so I
Nothing worked.
was like, yeah, I was so
We still
disappointed.
made the best of it though.
We
Huh?
did.
Yeah,
We
we did. We
did.
played games, and I think y'all, we did. We really did.
Yeah.
But that shit was like for the birds, and I didn't even stay the whole time. So fuck them. But that was a time where I felt like, yeah, I argued this lady down. Like she really was not trying to give me anything. I was like, this is not livable. Like we could die out here. It's
Okay.
below zero. It really was below zero. It was like negative point something. Oh my god! And Kia car, like, oh my god, yo, Kia car couldn't get
So
out. Like,
listen, it's the wheel. It's
oh.
just not my car wasn't made for the snow. That kind of depth in snow. Listen,
Oh
but it's
my
okay. We made
god,
it work. We made it work. Oh my
that
God.
was
And then going
atrocious.
down there, Melanie, with the windshield.
Well, I forgot I burnt
Oh
out. I
my
don't
God.
remember
I didn't
nothing.
have no windshield wiper fluid and we was trying to see. And we had to stop at the gas station and get some real quick. It was like the weather, I don't know what happened. The weather was good home, but then we traveled there. And then all of a sudden the wind we couldn't see. And there was no
Oh
street
my
lights. And I got
god,
a ticket. Oh my God. It was
It was
fun. It
it
was
was
just off.
oh my god, and then on top of that, your cicadas was acting up. Like it was
Oh
just,
my
oh
God.
my
It was.
god.
We did the thing and I was
the
holding my back,
cicadas.
my
Oh, your
cicada in my back.
cicadas.
Yes,
Your
but I know one thing,
sciatica.
that breakfast was good, and so was that massage. Compliments of the wine down. Yes,
Okay.
we heard the tea downstairs, but that was real cute.
Oh,
Like,
that
yeah,
tea was important tea, and we're not
yeah,
gonna
that
do
tea.
that.
I was like, oh my god, we don't got no door we can close.
No,
It was
because I meant what I said. I meant to pour that tea because
yes, Lord.
that's
So,
another story for another day. Yeah.
okay, it sure is. Cause I'm
But yes, talking about the wind down, yes, the most amazing mobile massage company in the world. Okay. Um, in any of y'all line of work, I'm not sure if we answered this question, but have you all had like a situation where a customer used I'm always right slogan? And if so, what did you do?
Not in speaking like from the wind down. No, I don't think
Mm,
so. I don't think
okay.
I've. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I remember we had that one back in the day client. I think she was with the church, but we had that one back in the day and we were going back and forth, back and forth, back and foul because she said that um her husband was told he can get something and that's not what I had said, but we made it
Um,
right. We made it right. So she did
oh,
use the customers always like, well, my husband said, no, your husband said, not I said, but we made it right. And they
no.
used us again and again and again after that. But
Oh, I think you know who you're talking about. Was she just still? I wasn't paying her no mind. She called us masseuses. She would not stop calling us masseuses
mm,
after we said it's massage therapist. So I ain't really
yeah,
think about her because
okay.
that's
We don't masseuse
disrespectful,
people.
huh?
I said we don't masseuse people.
Yes.
Mhm.
okay.
It's like if
Okay.
I correct you and tell you, don't keep using it. That's like you calling me the wrong name over and over after I
Okay.
told you what my name was
Okay.
Okay. Exactly what my name was.
Okay.
on the mic.
And I think you might have mentioned it in a previous question, Mika, where you said that at work you don't really deal with it, and you haven't dealt with it when you were a mixologist. So that's good. You ain't got to come out your shell and act up on folk.
No, the only time I had to do it was in customer service, and with that, I and Dow's
Quit.
home you. Yeah, I don't do it. Like I know I got anxiety. Like I'm not like if I tell you one thing, I get it. You may not like the answer I'm giving you, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But the answer is not going to change. Like that's what the policy is, bitch. I can't
Mm-hmm.
change the policy. But people
Okay.
don't be understanding, and of course they're going to keep getting until they get what they want, and that's what I hate. That I sat here and went back and forth with you, and then as soon as it get up to management, oh, they're just going to go ahead and give you what you want. You know, we're not going to fight with you. We're
Anyways,
just gonna get. So why the fuck I had to sit here and even go through this protocol with them? So at that point, I don't. I'd be like,
Yeah,
oh, okay. You go up to the manager, they'll deal with you. So at this point, they'll determine
yeah.
you.
I
Yeah,
used
I'm
to
not
do
doing
that at Domino's, like, because
that.
I realized that if I feel like if I know that you're wrong, I'm gonna say no. That's not how it goes.
Right.
But I used to hate that. Like, well, the manager will either butt in or they'll ask to speak to the manager,
You
and then it's like you just undermined everything that
That's
I
what
just
you just did.
mm-hmm.
like. What was the point? So then after that, I was like if somebody had a issue, let me get my manager because I'm not about to go through that with you.
Right,
And the
right.
thing was, I think I was like a manager in training or something like that, or assistant manager or something. I can't remember. But it's like I was assistant manager. So as a manager, I'm a manager as well. So you just undermine everything that I said and make me look stupid as a manager. So no,
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you go to the general manager. Thank you. Like, mm-mm.
Exactly. And I know the one thing that I love about working for Melanie, like if I tell a client something, even if it's, I mean, it's not, it's, I don't want to say it's even if it wasn't all the way correct because that's not the case. But if I tell a client something and they was like, well, let me speak to the owner. Okay. When they speak to the owner, Melanie tells them, well, did you speak to the manager? What did the manager say? And then she'll say, well, actually, that's correct. And that's the end of the story. Like, that's the end of it. Like, if I don't offer the client anything for the inconvenience, Melly's not going to offer the client anything for inconvenience because that's not how a well-oiled machine goes. Like, Melanie never undermines me. If I did something wrong, she'll, take me on the side, like, okay, Kia, actually, this is how this works, da, 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 and we fix it. But it's never like, oh, well, okay, you can get 50% off on your next massage. Well, I didn't offer
No.
them that. Right. That's just just an example.
Now, if it's something that is really like, damn, we dropped the ball,
Right.
then I'll
That's
offer something
different.
like
Hmm.
a add on or something. I don't know,
Right.
more time or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm not
For the
giving you
most part.
50% off.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So for the most part. Yeah. But any more
That's
questions you guys might have? You ladies might have? Any
yeah,
questions?
I just don't feel that the customer is always right.
In conclusion,
They
Yeah.
just not always right at the end of
Okay.
the day because they just not. And I know that I'm not good with customer service jobs, so I hope to never ever in my life have to ever be put in those type of situations because they're like, you're so good with clients and your voice and stuff, but I don't like people like that. It really make me not like people. Like I not like no. And
Okay.
you right, it be a batch of good ones, but you get that one fucked up one, and that one just fuck up your whole mood. Like now I gotta regroup because I had a good day with Miss Barbara and Tony and them, and then I got this bitch Karen on the line, and then it's like your whole shit is thrown off. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I say in
Yeah.
conclusion. Customers are not always right, and they can catch these hands.
watch
Okay.
out, come on.
Oh, okay. Did he?
No, because I'm in a secret location. My bad. So I don't.
I played with you.
That is a negative. Yes.
Okay.
Negative.
I guess I would say in conclusion, customers are always right until they're wrong. Like, okay, if you're right, then you're right, and we will make that known. But if you're wrong, we're not gonna tell you you right. What purpose does that serve? Just to make you feel some type of way. But I
Some
think
type of way. Okay.
okay. I think when owning a business or working for someone or having, employees, people need to understand that if you keep living by this motto or this slogan or this rule, it's going to add misery to your employees, and you won't have any employees. Your employees make make your business work. So
What happened?
what's going
I
on?
thought I
What
heard
happened?
something. I
Oh
don't know what
no.
you're laughing at, but I thought I heard something behind me.
Y'all are funny right now. Melody is cracking up.
Oh,
Bree,
shit, no,
Bree,
I
hold your
didn't.
hands up.
I just had a thought. I just had a thought.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
oh my goodness.
No.
Not the crying laugh. I can't with y'all. Every time I try to be serious, every time. Oh, oh my
Because
God.
I think I had too much salt over the weekend, and I need to elevate my feet. And I was like, if I put my foot up there, I might knock everything over. That'll be the end of this episode.
Oh, Melody. Where that come
Oh my
from?
God.
Oh, that was so random. Where she go? She all right?
Oh shit.
Oh, oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's
oh,
okay. That was
Oh,
so,
I just envision putting my leg up there and
oh, don't
and
do
everything
everything,
that.
bust,
Don't
everything just
do that.
crash and fall
and
everywhere.
everything going kapowie.
Don't
Oh,
do that.
oh
Oh
my God,
God.
I can't even.
Oh,
I
oh.
I,
need some water. I need to drink some water and elevate my feet. They swollen.
oh no.
Well, we can elevate them after the no judge because I didn't want to.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
God, I didn't want to judge there.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Was
Oh, that was random. Okay.
pulse.
Oh,
Okay. All them
oh
boots.
God.
What kind of boots?
Okay. Pulse. Okay.
Okay. No judge zone. Okay, let's get into it. What's up, ladies? I have a story for you for your no judge zone. Ooh, these emails. I have a story for your no judge zone. It's not my situation, but I heard it somewhere and wanted y'all's opinion on it. So there's this dude that was with a woman. They were together and ended up having a baby. But before the baby, the dude was always in and out of prison. So when the baby was born, he went back to prison for some dumb shit and he was sentenced to 20 years.
Mm.
He told his man to be there in his absence to help his girl, so he did. They actually ended up getting married while the dude was locked up, and his man legally adopted the daughter. So dude gets out and wants a relationship with his daughter. But at this point, the daughter is grown and she really doesn't want a relationship. So the dude wants the mom to force the daughter to give him a chance, but the mother said no. In the meantime, the dude is mad at everybody because he feels betrayed. Who is wrong in the situation? And should it be forced for the daughter to form a bond with her dad?
No, she should not be forced to form a bond with him because she don't want one with him. Like you can't force her. She already got her dad who raised her. She's content. She's happy with that, and you can't force her to do that. Like what comes after that? After you like, okay, hey, I'm your real dad, and okay, like hey, you're my real dad, but it doesn't change anything who she knows as her dad. So I don't feel like you should force that. At that point, she's not a kid; she's an adult, and she can make up her own mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that is her own mind and her business. Like you're not about to tell me to force her to do nothing. Like suck my dick. Fuck you talking to?
That's Mika. I can't with Mika.
But do you think anybody's wrong? Do you think the mother and the friend are
Is
wrong?
for having a whole relationship. I mean, when
He
he
said
told,
take care of her
yeah,
though.
he did. That's what I was gonna say. Like you said, take care of her. Like, but I guess I know he didn't mean like in a sexual way. But things happen, and I mean, he could be mad about it. But at this point, he did 20 years. Like you can't
Like
get
what
that
you
back.
expect?
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
already then moved on. Who's to say he didn't have any other kids with this lady? You know what I'm saying? They married or whatever. Like, no, they ain't got
Mm-hmm.
other kids. Like that's the daughters have siblings, so it's like that's 20 years ago. Like that's what
That's not even half, but well, I'm assuming they black, but black people don't call They're half siblings, half siblings. That's just their
They
siblings.
siblings. I guess you're right. You're right. They are right.
Hmm.
But it's either way, it's still like whatever. It's 20 years under the bridge. Like you can't get
Right.
that back. So whether you gonna come out 20 years later, like, oh, you slept with my, like, he been sleeping with her. Like
Right.
it's done. It was nothing you could do. You were locked up. So regardless of who she slept with, it was just like it whatever. But he was there for
I
her.
think I think the main guy, I think he was in the wrong. He was in the wrong because he knew that his woman was pregnant with his child and he
Yeah.
still fucked up on some dumb shit and went to jail, went to prison for 20 years. Like were already in and out and you got your woman pregnant, that should at least make you like, okay, I'm about to have a
Let me
baby on
get
the way, let me
myself
get my shit
together.
together.
Yeah.
And you threw that away. So it's like you threw that situation away, you threw your daughter away and she has a new dad. And yeah, don't I wouldn't force no relationship either. Cause like what's the point? Like, okay, I may want to know your bloodline because I need to know where I come from, just in case there's any health issues or any mental health issues. But
Mhm.
other than that, like that's my dad. That's who I know ever since.
Mm.
True. I agree with both of you. I
I'm,
guess my
I'm,
question becomes what effort was put into, like, did the mom even want her daughter to be part of that life? Not that life, but did the mother want the daughter to really know her father if her father was incarcerated? Because like some people don't, they say, I'm not going to take my child to no jail to see their father or, subject them to that type of environment. So, was there any communication up until now? Like, did you ever write your daughter? Did you ever send pictures to your daughter so that she would know at least who you are and maybe how you felt and how you love her? Or did you just stay in jail, no communication? Because there has to be a reason why your daughter don't want to have anything to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, because my father been in jail all my life. Even though my father hasn't been in my life, he wrote to me. He sent me pictures. He called me from jail, and my mom allowed that. So it was never no ill feelings with my dad. But I think if my father never tried to reach out, never wrote to me, never called me, I wouldn't want to be bothered with my father either. So,
Mhm.
but other than that, no, she shouldn't be forced. She grown. She make her own decisions. I would definitely not force my child to
but
get to
would
know their
you really
father.
do that, Kim? Or would you really do that? Like, if your father didn't reach out and none of that, but then he gets out and he really tries to connect to you, like knowing the person you are, you really gonna be like, no, like, no, you ain't talking to me. Then, like, I'm good on that. Like, or are
No,
you gonna make that hard? Like,
mhm,
we could go sit down, we could go and talk, but you know, you missed a lot. Like,
right. So
really,
honestly, I do. Like if I never had any communication with my father, I wouldn't, and I'm grown, what difference would it make now? But because I developed a relationship with him, even though he was in jail, and my mother actually took me to visit him, I knew my father. So it wasn't like, okay, when you get out of jail, I'm just going to dismiss you. We have a relationship. But if I never knew him and he all of a sudden came out of prison and was like, yeah, I'm your daddy, let's talk. I don't honestly think, even with my kind hearted spirit, I don't think I would want to be bothered. I'm grown. I don't think I would want to be. I mean, it might be different. I don't know, but I don't really now. I don't feel like I would want to know him if I
I
didn't
think
know him.
I think this with this situation, I think there's an underlying
Hmm.
issue other than the whole because like you said, there's a reason why she just don't want to be bothered because
Right.
I'm pretty sure if he's trying to get the trying to force the mother to force the daughter, like he's being forceful, he's coming at it like you can't just come out of jail and try to run things. And I
Exactly.
think that's probably what it is. He's trying to run things. He feel betrayed, so he's still probably it's probably drama with the fact that she married the friend
Hmm.
and all of that. So that's probably it. It's probably drama. It's probably been drama,
Hmm.
and the daughter just don't want to be bothered. Like she just don't, or the daughter might feel like she's betraying her mom if
Okay.
she does that.
Yeah, it has
So
to be.
it's different variables.
Yeah, definitely has to be a
Yeah.
reason. And listen, Slim, if you told your homie to take care of home, he did exactly what you told him to do. 20 years, and you
Mhm.
think If he taking care of home, that means he's making sure your girl and your kid are good. So they spending some time together. You didn't think anything was going to happen after 20 years?
Rather it be
Girl,
the
go ahead.
friend than some old raggedy nigga
Okay,
on the street.
exactly.
Because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
somebody was gonna adopt your daughter and somebody was gonna come into your daughter's mother's life.
Right.
Both of their lives. So
And
rather
take
it
care
be
of home.
somebody that was a good stand up dude that married her.
Okay.
But
Yeah. So,
Back to the sheets, like.
okay.
okay.
But in conclusion, dad, birth dad, sorry, dude. Like,
You gotta wait.
you gotta wait until she's
Yeah.
ready if that time
Yeah.
ever comes. So you lost out. You
Right.
gotta
Stop trying to force stuff.
let it happen. Trust me.
Mhm.
That's
Let
what
it
she said.
happen. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm
Um,
drunk,
okay,
but
I
Me
see your
too.
eyeballs. You look
I'm
good.
tired
but
too, and I'm ready to go to sleep.
Okay, it's past, yes, it's past bedtime.
My
I'm
son is at a cookout.
At a cookout at night.
I was like, "Where you at?" He said, "At the cookout." He need to come home, get ready from work. They came and picked him up straight from work.
Okay.
wow.
He's still in
Okay.
his work clothes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
You know Marcus don't care. Listen. He like, okay, I'm
He
yes.
just gotta take his vest off.
so then we conclude that as we get into the black excellent, the BE on one
Yes.
and twos.
On the
The
ones and
BE.
twos. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the
I
BE.
can't with y'all.
The
Yes.
BE. I'm just saying the BE.
All
So
right,
we'll
so
see.
let's get into today's Black Excellence. Shout out to Popcorn World. Let's get
Okay.
it. Popcorn World. So they sell over 250 flavors made with premium ingredients. Can you do me a flavor? Okay, They have popcorn for the vegan lovers, caramel popcorn. They have banana pudding. Yes, vanilla wafers, cookies
Okay.
and cream, Butterfinger.
Okay.
Girl, honey, child, I'm hungry already. Yes.
On the
They
mind.
strawberry cheesecake, cotton candy, bacon, cheddar. Yes, Snickers. Y'all know y'all like Snickers and bubble gum. Bubble gum. Yes. Yes. So listen, if you're interested in ordering their popcorn, if you want to see what other flavors they have, definitely hit them up. Now, I bought like, don't judge me, y'all. I bought like 5 different bags of popcorn. So delicious. So delicious. I got the Rice Krispie treat. I got the birthday cake. I got the cookies and cream. And I got another flavor, white cheddar. When I say it's not the, listen, don't do me, Mika. Let me finish. Hold that in. You better hold it in. When I say it's not your average school, public school systems fundraiser popcorn, honey, this is
Okay.
gourmet and it's Black owned.
Oh
So
wait,
try them out.
okay.
Huh?
That's not the school. That's not the school fundraiser one.
No, honey. No,
Okay.
listen. This is not because the school.
It's
I ain't even
not
gonna
Joe
lie.
Corby.
That school fundraiser popcorn is trash ass. Okay, it is.
Oh.
It is for the garbage. It is for the listen because it be saying it's different flavors and it don't taste like the flavors. No, Popcorn World tastes like the flavors. If they have teriyaki chicken, it's teriyaki chicken. If they have cookies
Mm,
and cream, you better believe it got some chunks of cookies in there, and you just being with the fingers. Oh,
okay.
so delicious. So yes, hit them up because they got a whole bunch of they got 1,000. I think they got like I mean it's 250, but I swear it's like 1,000 flavors to me. It's delicious.
Mm.
So hit them up, y'all. They are delicious, delicious. Yes, I had to get that
Yeah.
out because I like my snacks. Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So shout them out. And
yes.
now,
Mika,
me, you can
Yes.
because I almost lost it there. Yes.
because I was so excited.
Yes.
What's going on, Mika? We'll talk about it.
So if you want to get una mai, yes, if you want to come and, and you want to join us, so you got any questions or suggestions or whatever, Black Excellence, No Judge Zone stories, excuse me, hit us up at First Ladies
That's a good question.
2412 at gmail.com. You can also check us out on our Instagram, which is Drunken Threesomes at Drunken Threesomes. You can check us out on Facebook, which is Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. We also have a Tik and a Talk. Our TikTok is First Ladies 2412.
No.
Um,
Drunken threesomes 2412. So
yes,
drunken
okay, I'll
and
make
number
sure.
three sums 2412. Yeah.
So Drunken three, the number three, sums 2412 on a Tick and a Talk.
Uh,
And then make sure that you like this video, comment, give us some feedback. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, and all that. Did I
All that
remember everything
jazz.
this time?
yes.
Yes, and all that jazz.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. On the mic.
On the
Okay.
mic.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let's get our glasses up for one last time because
Well,
y'all
that
was
drink
a
is almost
key.
gone.
Y'all was a key and let's clean, clean, clean.
Yes.
hmm And just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still
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 going
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 strong.
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 Smile for the camera, and we're out.